Hey everyone, April here, and today we're going to be looking at Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Chromia. Now this will be the third Chromia that I'll have. I have the Legacy one, and then I have the special one that came with a comic book. Yeah. So she is a deluxe class figure, and from the movie series, or no, not, I always think of them as movies, but the show from Netflix. Here we get a nice little shot. Here we get, I like the artwork. It is nice. And then the back. So 15 steps. We get a Cybertronian vehicle, and if you had Battle Masters, looks like you could do some stuff with it. Oh well, I don't have Battle Masters, and I don't think I'll ever pick them up. Why don't we go ahead, get her opened up, and take a closer look. Alright, well here's Chromia. And, first thing, the book, or instructions. So, yeah, obviously this is one that has been imported from Japan, because I have little Japanese writing everywhere. But yeah, so it seems to be mainly red for the color. Nice, big pictures. It does show. And it's all on one side. The other side is just like for Micro Masters, Battle Masters, and blast effects, or fire blasts. And we actually get a little bit of details on things like the EMP grenades. We get a little bit of stats, and then the RT5 anti-thermo blaster. Nice and powerful. And speaking of which, we have them right here. So she can either hold, grenades in her hand like that. Same with the blaster. And the cool thing is, with the blaster, you take that off, and then you just combine them to make a really, really big gun. I have to say, it looks pretty weird, her holding such a large blaster like that. It's like over half her size. So, I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Now, in case you don't want to lose the EMP grenades, you can actually put them right on the back of her little pack here. Pretty cool. I like that. Although I don't like the pack. It's just so big. It's like most of the car form right there. I mean, you can see all the car parts on the back. You got all the different wheel panels. You got this. It's kind of like an RC. How, RC has most of her stuff right on the back. I forgot what the term is for when they have everything like that there. But, I like it. She's a great looking figure. But as we can see, she is white, blue, a lighter blue, a little bit of red, not much. She does not have light tunneling abilities. Although her eyes are so hard to really tell what color. I mean, I can't tell if they're blue or black. It's just such a tiny space. I think they're blue. Dark blue? Yeah, like I said, there's no light tunneling, so she should have had some. Would have made the eyes stand out a little bit more, especially since they're so small. I like the very small amount of red they used. So it's just here, here, and at the very top of her head. And I don't see any red anywhere else, except for the Autobot symbol back there. But she doesn't have one on the front, though. That's kind of a shame. I wish she did. She should. Again, whatever. I also kind of don't know. Like, you can see where the pegs for the bottom of the feet come out. They actually come out through the feet here. Man, it's not really that noticeable. I actually just noticed that. So, yeah, there's that. But very cool. I can't remember Chromia in War for Cybertron. Wait. Didn't she go to the place where they had the dead Transformers or infected ones? I don't know. And they, like, touched her arm and made it decay off, rust off. Isn't that it? Or was it a different one? Or was that... I think that might have been a different Transformer. Not Chromia. I'm not sure which one, though. It's been a little while since I watched it. But let's do some articulation. So, we get the head. They can go all the way around. It's just a little ball joint there. But she can look up very nicely. Oop, pieces are coming off. Yeah, that's something I forgot about. This little piece comes off very easily. It's just two very, very short nubs that it goes on. So, you're probably going to come across the same problem I am if you get this. It just looks like it, I don't know, it just don't, it can't go flush up against it because it just pops off if you do that. Alright, back to articulation. Head, doesn't really look down, just kind of looks straight. She gets a little bit of wiggle room for the head, not much. Her arm, if you have it straight like this, it will not go all the way back. Obviously, you'd have to, like, rotate it outward to do it. Yeah. And up, she can't do a 90. We can rotate at the top there. Then the elbow, single jointed. Gets a 90 degree. Move those arms out of the way. Waist does, well, it does spin around. Not the waist itself, though. It's down here. So, that's weird. Usually it'd be a little bit higher up. But, again, this thing will come off. I hate this little piece. It looks right being on there, but it just, stop coming off. So, legs, okay. They do not want to go to a 180. That's pretty much as far as you're going to get. Oh, I did not like how easy they went down. Alright, forward, 90. Back, not so much. But we can rotate the leg at the top. And then, single joint for the knee. It's not really bending too far back because this thing is kind of overlapping the back. I guess if I move it out of the way, I can get more of a bend to a 90. I feel like it can go, nope, 90 is the most. Okay, had to test that. And then we get the feet. So they go, then go back, forward, and in. No outs. No outies. Alright, I'm gonna put this piece back on her, and then we'll transform her into a Cybertronian vehicle, and take a look at that. Alright, here she is. Very cool looking vehicle mode. Yeah, I've never seen one look like this before. I have a lot of different ones that turn into Cybertronian vehicles. This is just cool. So we already see that the gun is right there. And what you do with this, you just take the barrel off and pop it on the top. And then the back, we got the grenades acting as like little mufflers. Pretty cool. Nice and long looking. Now, rolls nice and smooth. I like it. The wheels look great with the black and then the light blue. And the little darker shade of blue right there in the middle. It's okay. Looks like a hubcap. I like the clear window too. Like no color, just clear. And you really don't even see much of the inside. Not bad. Just something about this I actually really like. Of course, the bottom you can pretty much see all. Now, it did come with a little pamphlet, because I guess the instructions was wrong. So it came with like a single sheet with a correction just saying, don't rotate the head. The head's supposed to be looking that way instead of flipped around. Maybe it won't fit the other way? I don't know. Who am I to judge instructions, right? They tell me to do something, I do it. It almost looks like you could put more on. Oh no, I think that's to connect it to something else. Alright, yeah, I think this connects to that. Like it would fold. I don't know. It could. It might not. Like I said, it's not a bad looking figure. Of course, this thing just keeps wanting to come off every time I fiddle around near it. But I think I got it on where it's not going to come off now. It's going to. I know it is. Maybe I'm gonna put a little bit of glue in there so it doesn't move. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I just don't want it to fall off. And actually, it was pretty easy to put together. The only things that don't really snap too well, I would say, is this little corner piece down here on both sides. As you can see, there's a gap there. You just push it in to kind of get it to close more. But then, you know, slight movement, it might come out again, which it does for me. Alright, well that's just been my review of Chromia from Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.